it's not soft. See, the other thing about the other method that's out there that's patented but not licensed by other franchise systems, use the mixer, and what they're doing is spraying, and they're trying to mix it, get it to incorporate the heat while mixing all the time. Well, if you think about a mixer can only move through something that's still semi-liquid. It can't get to a harder texture like a hard pack. It can get to a semi-hard pack, but it never gets to a hard pack. So where we get to a hard pack or colder, and we can make it softer. So the other thing is we can make different textures.
And is that something that customers request as they're coming through? They specify, hey, I want the cream base, or I want the dairy-free base,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get to choose from a texture?
Right. So if people that know, and it's kind of like a secret menu item, but like they can make it peanut brittle. So like it's like, so you can pick it up with your hands. When you do that, that's kind of like a Dippin' Dots, product, but it's not even close to the same product because it comes out very irregular shaped.
Okay.
But it's fun, and then some people just like that. I personally don't prefer it, but some people really like that really hard. Like people that like probably bite on ice.
And so for people who aren't indicating a preference, what does the standard ice cream come out as? What would you compare it to? Is it like a gelato?
I would say we try and hit the perfect ice cream for us is kind of like a little bit harder than hard pack, or about hard pack.
Okay.
Like a scoop. But the thing that's different is that because it's still forming the water crystals, you get it a little bit colder than a hard pack because there's still equilibrium as you're scooping it that's happening inside the molecules. So and the other thing that's different about our product is most hard pack ice cream or even soft serve is 50% air. So my wife had some store-bought ice cream in the fridge. We had some people over last night, or in the freezer, and I had a scoop of ice cream, and I was like, oh, I'm never going to have, I don't eat it. I don't eat store-bought ice cream very often, or if ever. This is what I have, what we have. And, that when you take 50% air and stick it in, people ought to think they think they're lactose intolerant. They're not. My grandma, she died at 95. She'd say, well, I'm lactose intolerant. But I said, but Grandma, you got milk in the fridge. You're not lactose intolerant if you're drinking milk. And she says, but I can have your ice cream. I said, it's because of the air whip. I said, you get gassy when you're taking something that's half air and sticking it in your stomach. And now it's releasing that air. And on a more expanded note, everybody's had a root beer float and it's foaming, and that's because it's releasing all that gas. And that's what's happening in your stomach when you
not
eat.
Just from the CO2 and the root beer itself, huh?
No.
It's releasing air bubbles from inside of the whipped ice cream.
Right.
Interesting.
And so then you're so you feel so it gives you a gassy